ready to lay it all on the line.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Good anti-air. Checking how their opponent reacts to Fireball. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? What are they thinking here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Trips them up. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Shoots off a fireball up close. Right Eagle takes a big gamble and rips on a raw super. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Knockdown and... Player two needs drive rush to keep it going. Burnout activates. Oh, they can't ignore that super gauge gap. Jumps up, KO! Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Projectile to try and change the situation. Sticks the jump in. Player one didn't manage their drive properly through that round. Meter management is absolutely vital, and they need to manage it properly for this coming round. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Oh, burnout triggered. Player one has empty drive gauge. This hits them with a stop and pop. They choose to spend the meter to up experiencing burnout. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Looking for a hole. Can they create enough below? What now? A lot of pressure building low heavy. This is a critical moment. Amazing. Oh, closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
That guy tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. What will they do next? Oh, the throw connects. Pokes with the kick. Taking jumps out of each other here. Player one needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Jump! Gets drilled with an overdrive Shoryuken. Player one is on the brink, betting it all on the drive run. Oh, here we go. Player one is looking at a grim situation. Sets up with the jump in. Okay. Flashes him with a jackknife. Forward rush. Closes in. Take a seat. All in with the rush. What a statement with that fireball. Are you kidding me? Player one clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Player one needs to use the predator corner here. Sticks the combo. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Player two in that dangerous burnout state. Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this match will turn out. Player two doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Both players with no drive in the tank. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Player one in trouble with no drive. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Opts to create space to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? The jump in is denied. Big low reaching heavy. Smart play with the throw. Going in. Player two can build off this lead. Springs forward with the drive rush. What'll happen here? Still slugging it out at this range. From upstairs. watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? The next experiencing burnout. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Fakes out the low kick. Jumps in. Player 1 has completed their drive game, but they are still within range to impact. Squat. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Anti-air in the front. The next puts the fear of God in it. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that comeback. Sticks the yo, put that away. Drive rush. Gets in their face. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Life lead opens up. Hey, oh. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Burnout activates. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble? Big opportunity coming. Blocks the impact. Creates an opening with a low heavy. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Life lead reads the jump in perfectly. Sets up with the jump in. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Wraps it up with a throw. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Okay, they trade hits. Picks the drive reversal. Checks with the projectile. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. The low heavy hits. Can't tech the throw, perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Oh, feints? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Got their eye on the air. Dashes up, brushes that off, and keeps going. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Pokes with a medium kick. Grabs and throws them away. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Both fighters planning something? Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Player 2 will need to play it conservative into burnout triggered. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Clutch anti-air. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Oh, putting the cherry on top. The soup, what a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Oh, we're not done yet. Looks like they're both warmed up. Beautiful setup with that attack. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Trips them up. Shoots off a fireball up close. The jump in is denied. This is where things will get interesting as it goes for the super up. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. What's next? Player 1 has completely used all of their drive game, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. They kept a close eye on the sky and they paid off. Good reaction. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Turns the drive gauge. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Whips with that huge experiencing burnout.
Volley seulement je ne sais pas
Quick
répondre
breather.
là.
Player
Une
one
volley.
in dire straits with burnout. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Brushes that off and keeps going.
Volley.
Jumps up. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Aselòm. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player one is in a very good spot now. A real test of what a finish. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Blanca. Here comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama. Give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The combo's there. No good up high. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. The neutral game is much harder to control without a full drive gauge. So they'll hold your breath. Likely goes up. Brings out the super. Gets him. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Solid blocking. The fighters continue to check each other in the early. They timed that just right to get the perfect pair. What'll happen here? Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Going wild with Shout of Earth. Can they keep on him? Looking for a chance. A quick breather. Burnout activates. This is the time to use Fireball. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. In there. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Not shy with the grab. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player two has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approaches to the fight. Takes a trip. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Jumps in. Both sides takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. But it wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player two on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Player one needs to use the threat of... There's a wall slap. They can't do anything now. Player one has a slight right lead. Knockdown and... Risky up-close scrap still going. Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Oh, burnout triggered. Hits them with a stop and block. Slight lead is there, but still anyone's game. Goes to the air. What a finish!
jouer là.
This is
N'a
the
pas besoin,
final round.
on va
Expect to
battre.
see some fireworks. Opens with the tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Player one.
Vagabond, faut pas là, il parle là tout sorti.
Oh, the drive attack hits for a punish. Spends it all on the super. Not shy.
Ouais, ça arrive, ou à jouer là, non même. Yeah, faut win.
Oh man, this is a scary range. Reads the jump in perfectly. What now? Player two can't let this simmer. What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Brings it all together. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. All right, what's coming up next? can't keep track of these corner switches. Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approaches to the fight. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Backstep rolling attack? Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive kick. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. One time, oh, burnout triggered. Both fighters shout unearned. In there. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Blocks it. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Throws them to negate the block. Burnout activates. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Side switch in the corner. Both fighters have a full meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Dashes forward. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Meets them air to air. Handing flatlines in. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks with a medium kick. Both fighters look to set, drops them from the air. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Brushes that off and keeps going. That combo, will this Super Art do anything? Super 3 activated, taking a chop out of them. It doesn't get wilder than this. Super! That's what we want to see. Keeps them out. Drives it back, misses. Player 1, the burnout. Tops off the tank and scores the win. Player 2 made all the right moves. And this experience is only gonna make them stronger. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Backstep rolling attack. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Trips him up. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Shows the overhead. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Neither of them willing to back off. Burnout is triggered. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 chases them down. A throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? From upstairs. Are we going to see some fireworks? Doesn't miss a beat experiencing burnout. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shin Shoryuken.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 1 will look to a perfect KO. They were
On est pral jump, oui. Passer un et tomber me faire mal à vite. Ok.
Oh, we're not done yet. Looks like they're both warmed up.
No,
Deal some damage with that quick combo. Nothing but air for the impact. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Taking stock. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Knockdown. Brushes off the impact. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. This is the range where things get... burnout activates. Player 2 has completed their drive lead, but they are still within range to in there. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Denies the jump in. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Jumps? Hits them with a stop and pop. Player 1 has an empty drive through. This is an experiencing burnout. Max SA gains unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big here. Both fighters knocked down. Here comes the mix-up. Looking for the definitive end to this round with a level free super! Did not miss that chance and takes the round! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Get carried to the corner. Blocks the impact. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Solid anti-air. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Oh, overhead, but it won't work. In with the crossbow. Both sides getting ready. Wrecks them. Amazing. Player anti-air in the clutch. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? This is gonna hurt. They are done. Man with a right turn round the world. Yo, pop that. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that football. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Dashes. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Oh. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approach to the fight. Life lead opens up. Caught in the cross. Taking stock. At this range, many a time. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner. Brushes that off and keeps going.
Aïe aïe, mais c'est...
Zones with the fire. Quick freeze.
Ça va passer moi.
How will they manage this? Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Gets the strong critical. What's gonna happen? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Flatline zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Dark, this is gonna hurt. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Jump, sets up with the jump in. This may turn into a big chance. Player 1 with the lead. Will they go for offense or defense? Blinks it. Player 1 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Jump! This unleashes some big damage. All the throws connect. Gotta do better than that. Gets the counter. A real test of nerve here.
Pas besoin de jouer encore, mon cher. Pas besoin de jouer encore. On peut camper sous combo. On peut déjà combo. On peut déjà combo.
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters.
On peut déjà combo.